how great is this too, guys? All right, you're working underneath the car, it's getting dark, maybe you got a dead battery, you're stranded at the mall parking lot, and your nifty little power source with this awesome light, guys. I tell you, 700 lumens, guys, more than enough, guys. You're gonna see later on in this video of really how bright this ROVER service and repair floodlight gets. Super impressed with it. You know, when I first started talking about this, I thought it was more of a power source with the extra feature of having a light on it. In really retrospect, it's really a light with the addition of a power source. Kind of like that lantern light, but this is a much more smaller, more compact, and much more versatile light. And I think a better, you know, power source to kind of keep on you than a big lantern light. If you have that M12, you know it's probably double the size of this. But I mean, that is just absolutely amazing. All right, and obviously it's not really dark yet, but it's pretty dark. But super impressed, guys. And here it is on low mode. You got two modes: 700 lumens on high, 250 lumens on its low mode. All right, you're gonna get 24 hours of runtime on low mode with a 4 amp hour battery, and 8 hours of runtime on high mode, 700 lumens. All right, that's pretty darn cool. Real quick, guys, these are two lights that are pretty identical to a degree to me. All right, they would kind of be used in the same applications, you know, working underneath the car or working either underneath or under the hood, you know, in the trailer, stuff like that. But this is $69. All right, and the problem with these, you know, USB red lithium, whatever they call them, lights, is they don't really last that long. They say, you know, 4, 5, 6 hours. I haven't really seen that. Again, my battery might be kind of shot, but for the same price, you're getting something where you can kind of just switch out batteries. Now, I know you can switch out batteries in this too, and obviously this is much smaller. All right, and I think they say this has 1,000 lumens. Obviously, it doesn't tell you on here. But, you know, out of these two, if you're looking for a light that is very compact, I would always go with one that you can kind of switch batteries out in your M12 platform or your M18. All right. Now, obviously, if this was an M18, this would be a lot bigger and would probably make no sense. But obviously, the big difference between the two is one is a power source as well. But look at the difference in size, okay, of the lens and the amount of LEDs. Remember, this has 16. This one has 10, okay? And again, this is rated at, I believe, 1,000 lumens. This is a 700. But I can tell you, this will illuminate an area much wider and bigger than this one. All right, so, you know, just a little food for thought, and, you know, both are the same price. Again, they did a great job with this, guys. A great, versatile little light from Milwaukee. What's going on, folks? All right, I got something really awesome here. You guys know about it. This is the Milwaukee True View, okay? True View. Power source and light, okay? IP54 rated, impact resistant. I personally think this is one of the best 12-volt tools to come out of the whole MPS 2020. We knew about it very early. You know, is it something that you're going to need? Probably not, right? Basically, it's a power source with a light, okay? But we got to see if that light in such a small package here can really help, you know, the tradesman, the DIY person. Because again, not only are you going to be able to have something to always charge your phone with, but you got this nice magnetic strip here. All right. If you can just put that while your phone is charging and illuminate your work area with something this size, all right, I think it's pretty cool. And again, the price point of it, you know, we know about the regular power source, right, guys? $59. For $10 more, you're getting a light that can, you know, 700 lumens of light to illuminate your work area. And again, if this can do it in a small package, again, I think it's one of the most really smart tools that Milwaukee came out with. All right, because so many people use their M12 power source to charge their phone. If you're like me, you have it connected to your phone all the time. But to have that extra feature, you know, at nighttime, you have this in your car, in your glove compartment, you know, always to kind of keep your phone from dying on you. Now you have a light, again, in an emergency area. I gotta get my cat out of here. Oh, the cat's paw was underneath. All right, so let's open her up. We'll take a closer look. All right. Man, that is some serious magnetic power there. All right. Really cool. Okay, so pretty small. Here's our 4 amp hour battery. As you can see, it's, you know, basically the same. See, the magnetic is just, it's outrageous. All right, so this also moves. Okay. Awesome. You know, guys, we talked about this when it came out, and the amount of comments I got about, again, something that it's just cool. Is it going to, you know, make that much of a difference? You know, is it going to be something that you're going to use when you need illumination? That's the main thing. Just the fact that, again, they added this to a power source, I think makes it just a really brilliant idea. All right. Obviously, to turn her on, I got 2 bars in my battery left, as you can see. All right. I just lowered it. So 700 lumens is the max. All right. You got 110 degrees of rotation on that light. All right. But like I said, you know, you got it here. Right. You got it lighting something. Now you got your phone charger right here. Okay. So you're charging your phone, you know, you're a plumber or electrician, you know, maybe you got phone calls coming in, you're expecting a call about a job. I could tell you this is a very bright light when it's on 700 lumens, when it's on its highest mode. We can lower it. All right. So it has 2 modes. So 700 lumens on its high setting, that'll run 8 hours with a 4 amp hour battery. Okay. Actually, no. Yeah. On mode, on its highest mode, 700 lumens, you're going to get 8 hours. All right. That's awesome. All right. 8 hours on the high setting, 700 lumens with a 4 amp hour battery. And on 250, all right, which is, you know, 250 lumens, guys. And it's a wide light, all right? So, you know, we're going to test it in some different areas, all right? But at this 250 lumen mode, all right, low mode, you're going to get 24 hours with a 4. So with a 6, you're looking at around 36 hours on low mode of runtime. And with the 6 amp hour on high mode, 700 lumens, you know, you're looking at around 12 hours All right. So 12 hours of illumination. That's pretty darn cool. All right. Basically, that's it. This is, very light. It has a really nice feel to it. All right. You got a nice rubber overmold. All right. On the back. All right. You got a little, looks like this is a little, if you want to hang this kind of up on something. But you got your two magnetic strips. All right. Yeah, impact resistant with the rubber overmolds. Now, obviously, that's if it falls. I mean, if it's going to fall, it's usually going to fall in the corners. On the light itself, there's no rubber overmold, though. So if it falls like this, you might have an issue. All right. They call it, obviously, the ROVER repair floodlight. All right. So when you're making repairs, again, I think there's other lights you can use when you're making repairs. They may market it that way, but basically this is going to come, you're going to want to use this if, you really use the Milwaukee power sources to charge your phone. If you're going to have it on you anyway, right, to, maybe power your laptop, your tablet, if you're a contractor, and having the feature of a light, I think, again, it's more of a power source with the extra awesome feature of the light than being a light. 2.1 amp. All right. It'll charge your tablets and phones. Yeah. It doesn't really say what, obviously, if you want to stick a screw or a nail in the wall, where something's not magnetic, right? Obviously, I can't stick it here. This is not magnetic, a piece of wood. So, you put a nail in, you can kind of hang it up that way with this little notch here. All right. Little wall mount. All right. But that's about it. Let's really concentrate on the light. Let's see what she can do. All right. So it's very dark, as you can tell in here. Now, this is obviously our furnace, our boiler. Something that obviously heating and repair guy, right? Plumber, this tool might come in handy for, right? Because that's what they're calling it, the ROVER flood repair light. All right. So as you can see, very, very dark. Okay. So on high, this thing illuminates really well. All right. For 700 lumens. Okay. As you can see it down here. All right. It's really illuminating. Again, if I put it up here, like almost, I'm kneeling here, almost at like face level here, and you see rocks. What's her name again? What the hell is this cat's name? Roxbury. It illuminates really, really well. Let's put her on 250. Even at 250, I mean, again, you're gonna want to, it is pretty dark in here. Let's kind of go this way where we can kind of, this is pretty much at chest level on low. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to turn her up to high. All right. That's how dark it is. All right. Now we're going to put her on high. That's pretty darn good. All right. You can see her down here. All right. Around chest area. So very impressive, guys. I mean, and the light is going all the way up. I could put it down on the ground. All right. There it is. On high, 700 lumens. And obviously, you're still getting some illumination up top. But that's what the magnetic feature is for. And I can show you right here. We'll stick it to our fridge. All right. And I'm going to rotate the head a little bit that way. Wow. That is impressive, guys. This is where I'm at. Is an 8x8 probably area. Let me just shut that down. Okay, yeah. 10 by 8, okay? And man, you got a lot of light here. And this is probably, 4 or 5 feet away from the actual boiler furnace. All right. And it's throwing out some good light. All right. Really good. Now, again, in my opinion, guys, let me put the light on. Actually, let me show it to you on low. I'm going to move it all the way over here and really direct that light over this way and put it on low mode. All right. So this is on 250, which, you have a power outage, right? The power went out during, you had a storm or something. This is more than enough light to kind of get you, functioning again, where you know where you're going and everything. You're not bumping into stuff. So with a 6 amp hour battery to illuminate a room, probably, on low mode, you could probably do 12 by 12 and you'll be okay for 36 hours. So that's, a day and a half of illuminating a room. Okay? Maybe during a power outage, a day and a half. That's pretty impressive. All right? Let me put the light on. All right, so as you can see, shut her down. All right, but to make a long story short, guys, I still think most of the people, listen, it makes sense both ways, guys. Now that I saw it actually work. And really the size of it. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 16 LEDs on here. I mean, it's a cool little light, guys. Especially it has the magnetic feature like a lot of their other M12 lights. And I guess you can say it's a light with the bonus feature of being able to charge your phone and laptops. I actually take it back a little bit. I mean, I still think, it's going to be 50-50 split of people who are buying this one to power as a power source, and probably the other 50% are going to use it for a light. All right. So, whatever, makes more sense to you. But again, this is $69. All right. Obviously they have that lantern light, right? That we've done a couple of deals on. That was what, $49, right? Or maybe it might be $59 regular price that has a USB as well. So, this isn't like something kind of new. It just kind of has the shape of their power source. All right. Now, this does not charge batteries, which, it's pretty cool. If it was able to charge your batteries as well, I think it'd be a home run. But I think if they would have did that, they really would have hurt a lot of their other M12 lights, excuse me, because this is a cool little product. But yeah, like a lot of their other M12 tools, you got the magnetic feature. But for $69, guys, I think they're going to sell a ton of these things. Now remember, this will not work in your heated gear either. All right. So a lot of questions about that. Now that I kind of have it in my person, I think it's more of a light with the added feed. Look at this cat. She knows I'm in here. Look, see what I got to do with? You know why? Look at this. What the hell's going on in here? I tell you, I can't take it anymore. All right, I think this is a really, really cool light. All right, being able to really maneuver this 110 degrees And even if you weren't able to, obviously, you know, all right, you put it wherever you want. But if you're going to use it magnetically, that is when you're not going to have that feature. All right. Sticks really to anything metal. But that's where this 110 degree thing really kind of is a great feature. I like it, guys. I again, for $69, like I said in the beginning, I think it's one of the tools that we were really excited about. I got tons of comments when I talked about this coming out, and I think they're going to sell an absolute ton of them. And out of all of the 12 volt stuff, you know, a lot of people are excited about the 12 volt pin nailer. Definitely awesome. I haven't really seen that out yet, but you know, this is a cool little tool. Again, this is what we're starting to see now. A lot of this newer knick-knack type lights that have double features. You know, lithium ion, guys. Who would have thought 5 years ago? Absolutely crazy. We'll catch you on the flip.